Indonesian police are on the hunt for the suspects involved in the shooting death of Australian Zivan Radmanovic. A second man who was believed to have associations with the family of the late gangland boss, Carl Williams, was also injured in the shooting. The men were gunned down just after midnight on Saturday morning local time. Our East Asia correspondent Kathleen Calderwood is outside their villa in the district of Badung in Bali. Hi there, Kath. What do we know about the shooting?
Well, there's a very detailed account that's been released by Balinese police. So basically what happened was in the early hours of Saturday morning, just after midnight, one of the witnesses, the wife of Zivan Radmanovic, says that she was awoken to hear her husband's screams. Now, she says that she hid under the blankets, but peeking through the covers saw a man in a bright orange jacket shoot her husband in the bathroom. She said he left the room. She heard more screams and gunshots, and eventually she went outside to find a second man, Sanar Ghanim, badly injured, and her husband had been killed. And there is a photo showing him next to the toilet, and of course tragically a lot of blood around. Now, there's a couple of local witnesses who say that they saw they were awoken by the gunshots, and they peeked through a door crack and they saw a man with a thick Australian accent in a green jacket complaining that he couldn't get his bike to start, but eventually that bike did start, and that it eventually they headed off. They fled west. So a lot of information here. We've also spoken to a couple of the locals around here. Now, I spoke to an expat who's been living in Bali for a couple of years, didn't want to go on camera, but said that this is not really a tourist area. People get long-term rentals here. It's very surprising that this had happened in this area. He said he was quite shocked by it. We spoke to a local shopkeeper who said that he recognised Zivan Radmanovic as a local, as one of his regular customers, I should say. He said he was a very good guy. He described him as being very handsome as well, but said that, you know, he had come in regularly. He really liked him, and that he was deeply shocked by this news. And we have actually spoken to another man living close by, working on a construction site, who said that he too was awoken by those gunshots just after midnight on Saturday and saw people running or fleeing away on a scooter.
And Kath, what have police said about their investigation so far?
So the investigations are well underway. They've been scouring this villa behind me, which is where the shooting took place. You probably can't see behind me, but we can see from outside actually at least 2 gunshots. They've found 17 bullet casings. So that suggests a lot of shots were fired. And 55 bullet fragments, as well as 2 unexploded, intact projectiles. So there's a few police here today, but they've obviously collected those witness statements. They've spoken to the locals. The people that we've spoken to say that they have spoken to police. And we have also learned that the second man who was injured, Sanar Ghanim, has this connection to the deceased gangland kingpin Carl Williams. He was the partner of Mr. Williams's stepdaughter, the daughter of Roberta Williams. So there's certainly, it does seem a lot more to this story, and people here are very eager to find out what had happened.
Kath, thanks a lot for your update.